Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Monday, the 9th of August. We are now in day 44 of the lockdown here in Sydney, and the lockdown restrictions are getting tougher, and the lockdown in Penrith today, which started at 5 o'clock yesterday. So the lockdown out in Sydney's west not looking very good. And now I have my special guest with me from last week. Good morning, Amanda. Welcome.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for having me, Barry.
So the lockdown, as I've just said, we are in day 44 of this lockdown now. Tomorrow it will be day 45 of the lockdown. So pretty much the scenario like we had in March of 2020, and we know that it has been frustrating, guys. But like I've said on every episode that I brought to you, please be there for one another, be strong, be respectful, okay, care about each other and not for yourself. Here's my special guest now for her opening sequence on this.
Yeah, sure. So we're all going to keep safe. Everyone, please go get vaccinated. That's our way out of lockdowns. Let's work together, back each other up, and we're going to go through this.
So the more we work together, the quicker we can get out of lockdown, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Because working together makes the job a lot easier. I'm sure Amanda would agree on this.
Absolutely, yeah.
So here are some tips we'd like to give to you to open episode 254 this morning. Firstly, be polite to one another. Greet them politely. Show that people respect when you see them. Ask them how they are. Ask them how the lockdown has treated them, etc. Here's my outsider.
And also, don't forget the coughing and sneezing etiquette. If you need to do it to your elbow. Make sure you wash your hands. If you're wearing a mask, make sure you change the mask. So keep safe.
So I'm going to get my special guest now to show you the bottle of sanitizer. I will just pause that. See you in a sec. And there it is there. Acuin hand sanitizer, guys. You can pick that up at your chemist or supermarket. It's very important that you keep your hands clean because you don't know what germs are lurking around.
Very good.
Now, just recapping the case numbers from yesterday, 262 on Sunday, and staggering, wait for it, 319 cases. That is alarming. Now, people have been having parties when they shouldn't have. That is a no-no. People should know better than this. Here's my outsider.
Yeah, that's right. No parties. Parties resume. That's it.
Okay, we know, I'm sure my offsider knows this, we both know that it's been hard and frustrating, but for goodness sake, guys, don't be an absolute idiot and flout the rules. We know that you want to get out there and have some fun and party and things like that. But right now, guys, it is not the right time to do it. Here's my offside.
Yeah, that's right. Definitely not the right time to do it. It's not safe. You might be bringing the virus to the people you live with, and that's just not fair. So let's all think of each other, hold each other's hands, and you're gonna go through this.
Because remember, we can all do this. Okay, as long as we do the right thing, ladies and gentlemen, we can get through this. And remember, write things in a diary, which I will get my offsider to do today because it's very important. And let people know how you are feeling as well. Okay, don't be an absolute idiot and pretend that that there is no one you can talk to when there is, because since this lockdown began on June 26th, my last day at St. Times was on June 25. I did go back briefly, but unfortunately, like one of our managers said, it is not safe for me to go back there at the present time, but I am in no hurry to get back there at the moment. Only those that don't live in CPH services like I am currently, but I will no longer be here very shortly, because as you've heard, I am moving my productions from here up to Queensland, so I will let you know when this will happen, but I can assure you it has been a wonderful journey. But getting back to the 319 cases on Saturday, that was big. Big as a balloon, like going like someone blowing up a balloon. Okay, now all you people have to do out there is get vaccinated and stay home. I said this last night on the show. Okay, so there is absolutely no excuse not to get vaccinated. So if you haven't had your vaccination yet, please go and get it done now. The sooner the better. And I've just heard that another vaccination hub is open somewhere in Sydney's west. I don't know where, but in Melbourne, an old Bunnings warehouse has been turned into a vaccination hub. So if you are down in Victoria, please get tested immediately. And if you had the slightest of symptoms, guys, please get tested and self-isolate for 14 days. Okay? Please go and do that. Now, Victoria went into a snap 7-day lockdown on Thursday evening, and some protesters were arrested. So we believe. So don't go and protest, guys. There's no need for that. Here's my offside.
Yeah, that's right. If you do go to the protest, it's just prolonging the situation. It's going to take longer for us to be free of lockdowns. So, yeah, stay home, do support each other, do look after your mental health. Don't feel like you don't have anyone to talk to. There's lots of good services out there to help us. For example, Beyond Blue, you can always contact them and tell them how you're feeling, what support you need. But going out to protest is not the answer.
And kicking a police horse as well. Come on, guys. Don't kick animals. It is cruelty to animals.
Yes.
Well, right now we're going to take a break on the show and get ready for this conference and come back to you with the second part of our show today, episode 254. Do stay with us. It's coming up to 10:30 or 25 to 11, I think it is now.
Yeah.
So 25 minutes until conference time, and then we will get back to you. This is Barry Fair and Amanda. We will be back with you after the conference. Stay with us. Welcome back, everyone, to the second part of our show today. Barry and Amanda with you today, and the total number of cases now here in Sydney is 283. Now, it's gone up a little bit, but not too bad. Now, Tamworth will be starting its lockdown at 5 p.m. today. So regional NSW has now got the full frontal of this Delta strain, which has been affecting all of the Sydney's out west, in the western suburbs. Okay, so just recapping the numbers for you once again before we get on to the general stuff. 283 cases today, and the message we'd like to say is don't go out unless you really need to, unless you really very much have to do so, and if you need any goods or food delivered, don't go out and get it delivered to your house. I've been saying this throughout the whole of this series, and I will continue to do this right all this week and next week as well. And just another important thing, guys, do ring up and check how your friends are going, because that is really important. Joining me now back in the studio. Good morning, Amanda. Welcome back.
Thank you, Barry.
So, just recapping, 283 cases today here in our backyard. Not too bad, but not too good either. But Remember guys, just hang in there. We will all get out of this if we do the right thing. Okay? So just do the right thing, ladies and gentlemen, and we will get through this no matter what, whether it takes us 2 months or even longer. Let's hope it doesn't get down to that. So let's just think on the positive side of the buttered bread, not the unbuttered side. Now, if you've ever buttered a slice of bread, okay, pretend this is the buttered side, that's the positive side, but don't put butter on the negative side. So let's look at both sides of the bread on the positive side and the negative side. So just let's see the positive side of the buttered bread first. Let's not focus on the negative side. Here's my offsider.
Yeah. I agree with Barry. You gotta focus on the positive side. You gotta stay positive. We're gonna go through this. Just quickly going back to the numbers, there was 283 new places, and out of these, 64 is still out in the community. So please, guys, stay at home. This is serious. We don't want the numbers to go any higher. So let's just stay safe and stay home.
And if you don't have to go out, lock your car up, stay home. Don't go anywhere. Don't flout the rules, guys, because you don't want the police knocking on your door and issuing you with an $1,000 fine, even if it's to go and get a takeaway coffee. I mean, you can do it, but wear a mask if you are going to a shop. Here's my offside.
Yeah, that's right. So just go out if it's really necessary, and when you do, take all the precautions, use the QR codes, wear a mask, take a small bottle of hand sanitizer with you. Because all these little measures, they will help us out. That's really good. Gotta keep it in mind.
And remember, there are vaccination hubs open today. Okay, I know there's a vaccination centre in Melbourne where an old Bunnings warehouse is. That's open down there. So if you haven't had your vaccination, Victorian viewers, go and get it. But here in NSW, I know a stadium out west has been transformed into a vaccination hub. We know that, so please do go and get tested if you haven't had your vaccinations yet. Okay? Because the sooner you go to get your vaccination, the quicker we can get out of lockdown. And if you develop the mildest of symptoms, ladies and gentlemen, please do cancel your shift, go and get tested, self-isolate for 14 days, guys. Okay, and wear PPE equipment, okay? If you develop any symptoms, isolate in your bedroom, okay? So that you don't pass your germs on to anyone else. We are all in this together. So by getting the jab and staying home and staying safe, ladies and gentlemen, and being there for one another, it's the most important thing. Okay, remember, be there for one another, support one another, okay? Don't think about yourself, think about others, okay? And ring your friends on the phone, email them, organise a Zoom meeting, guys. That's all you've got to do. Write things down in a diary, guys. It's so important, okay? Don't think that there's nobody that you can talk to here because that is absolute rubbish. Amanda and I don't believe in that sort of thing. So please, guys, for your sake and mine and for my outsiders, let's all be in this together and we can get out of this lockdown sooner than you can say, Jack Robinson. And have patience, guys. We know it's been hard and frustrating that you haven't been able to go out anywhere to the clubs and pubs and restaurants and to party hard and to have a dance. But right now is not a good time to be doing it. Okay, I missed my Saturday night at the club, but who knows? I might even go there for my farewell once this lockdown is quashed. But right now, like I've just said, it is not a good idea. So remember, guys, get the jab, stay home. Here's my offsider.
Yeah, and again on the jab, get informed, read everything you need to read, go talk to your GP, but take whatever vaccine you're offered. AstraZeneca is very effective too. Barry and I took the AstraZeneca and we are a bit younger, so we're still good. There was no reaction. It really protected us and it's a good thing to do. So let's all roll our sleeves up, get vaccinated, and get through this together.
And remember, if things aren't going your way, don't go. Here's my offside.
Yeah, gotta stay patient. It is challenging times for everyone. But as we've been saying, we're in this together. Reach out to your friends, reach out to your neighbors. Try to keep good mental health as well. Go get vaccinated. Protect yourself, protect your family and your loved ones. And sooner rather than later, this will all be over.
Because the longer you leave it, the longer we will be in lockdown, and we do not wish to be in lockdown any longer than we have been. Can I just take you back to when all this began? Yeah, this all began on June the 16th, 2 months ago, when an unvaccinated driver was taking passengers. The cluster began in Bondi on June 16th. So that's how it all started. And then a week later, Sydney was plunged into a lockdown and was like going, hey, splash. Like 1 minute we're out having fun, and then the next we were shut down. So that's how this lockdown started. And even so, some people went to a gig when they shouldn't have and got fined. So before we get on to our closing segment, if you plan something and then flout the rules again, with the fine you will be issued. Now, another thing, one more thing, sorry, I should say. Tell authorities where you have been, you won't get into trouble, okay? And please don't lie about where you've been. So telling the truth and nothing but the truth will help help contact tracers, okay? Find out where you've been, okay? So telling the truth on your declaration, okay? Now, if, if you come from a hotspot, okay, self-isolate for 14 days. Here's my offside.
Yeah, we gotta do the right thing. If you are in a hotspot, hang on tight. Things are gonna get better. But we need you all to stay home as we're doing. Just came out for essential things. I'm here as essential worker. But yeah, we gotta stay home. We gotta go through this together.
Now, here's the closing segment. Well, to close this show today, I had some good news from my support coordinator. My new electric wheelchair has been approved, so that is very exciting news indeed. And that's what I wanted to save until last. Okay, I'm really happy about that. So I can't wait to see my new electric wheelchair when it arrives. So that was a very exciting phone call indeed for me this morning. Prior to me coming on air with you guys this morning, we had a lot, and I was really impressed. So things are looking up for me. Finally, the new electric wheelchair. So it's been really great. So that's the news I wanted to share with you to end episode 254 today. And to close this show, the number that we rely on 24 hours a day, this is 000. Please do not ring that number unless you have an emergency. I bring this up at the end of each episode. So if you don't have an emergency, guys, please do not ring that number. 000 is only for life-threatening issues only. And here's my offside to close the show with that important message about 000.
That's right. 000 save lives. So don't play around with this. Just ring if it's really an emergency. Otherwise, you might be taking someone's place in the queue. That's not fair. Let's do the right thing and ring 000 in an emergency only.
Because the wrong call you make to 000 could cost someone like myself or my offside of their life. And that's what we'd like to go out with today. Thank you so much for joining my offsider and I here in the studio today at 20 minutes to midday. Thanks for your company today on episode 254, episode 255 coming up tomorrow. So just recapping recapping the numbers. 283 cases today. It's not too bad, but not too good. And that's the way it is. For this Monday, the 9th of August, Barry, Fear and Amanda wishing you a very good morning and thanks for joining us on the show today. Have a good day, everybody. catch you tomorrow. Thanks for your company, and I will see you tomorrow for the next episode. But join me this evening with Kit in the studio. I will be with him, so join me again for another wrap up and update. So join me perhaps later this evening, time permitting. But until then, good morning from Amanda and myself. Have a great day. The time is 19 to midday. It's Monday, August the 9th. Have a great day, everybody. Take care of yourself. Have a great day and look after each other. Have a great day, everybody. Bye bye.
Bye bye.